That's a moment on par with seeing Luke Skywalker at the end of Force Awakens, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's for a character that people love so much. Why do you think people love the character? Because you are right. That's the reason we're getting a Boba Fett show.
So it's there's a universal interest in him, whether you love him or hate him. Most people love him. I think the fact when he appeared on the screen or in the original films for the first time, he was one of the only guys that wasn't sort of like shit scared of Darth Vader. He was just like hanging around. He wanted to get his bounty. He just wanted to get in there, get Han Solo, deliver it, get his palm crossed with silver and leave. And it was like, oh, this guy's pretty mean. He's cool. Like he's got he's got some balls basically. And I think that's, other than his weird death in his accidental death or apparent death in Return of the Jedi, it was like, oh, this guy's really cool. He's got this. He's quite an interesting character.
I always thought that the worst thing about Return of the Jedi for me is the first act, where it's, Jabba and all that. And I thought the whole first act should have just been like the greatest car chase, in space, whatever, you've ever seen between the Falcon and Slave One, Boba Fett's ship. And it should have just been, it's the rebels against, it's like Leia and Chewie or whoever, Lando and Chewie against Boba Fett. Like, forget Jabba, forget all them. They're inconsequential. It's Boba Fett that has the thing, that has I don't know. It just felt like marginalizing Boba Fett to just an extra in those scenes. And reducing him to like a Wilhelm scream or whatever it is that you hear. Like It completely unraveled what I think is, you are right, one of the people love him because for reasons like he's the guy who stood up to, or not stood up, he's the guy who's not afraid to say he's no good to me.
He's sort of standing there with his chin up looking at Darth Vader. He's not scared.
Everyone bows to Vader. He doesn't. And I think and he's like, as you wish or whatever. And it's just like, he's got an attitude problem with Vader. And I love that. There's the moment where he, in Cloud City, where he's waiting for Luke. He knows that Luke is standing there, is going to come around the corner, and he turns around and he blasts him. And it's this great kind of, it's those little moments of, oh, he's smart. And it's the waiting, because he knows the Falcon is with the garbage out in space in Empire Strikes Back. He knows he's there following them. He's smart. Everyone else is like off on this planet or off on that planet looking for Han Solo. And this guy knows exactly where they are, and I thought that those are the moments that make him really interesting. But all of that gets written off in Return of the Jedi, where he's got a faulty jetpack or something, it seems,
someone bumps him and he slips off.
And he screams like the way, I don't know, like in a comical way, in like a cowardly kind of way. And
it is the stock scream, isn't it? They use is that,
they do, yeah.
Is it the Wilhelm or the Howie Long or whichever one it is? There's two of them, isn't there? But it's just like,
and I just think that it completely unravels what those few cool little moments that you got from him in Empire. And so it is nice to see him being restored to some sort of an intelligent human being in the Book of Boba Fett.